Marami sa atin ngayong simula ng bagong taon ang nagtatanong, ito pa ba talaga ang gusto kong gawin? Kung ikaw'y napapagod, naghahanap ng mas makabuluhang trabaho o nag-iisip ng panibagong direksyon sa iyong career, may tips kami para sa inyo.
Makakasama po natin ngayon ang isang career transition coach para magbigay ng malinaw at practical na tips para sa mga nagpabalak na mag-shift ng career this 2026. Magandang umaga po, Ma'am Reyna Pelayo Lino. Welcome sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas.
Umaga. Yeah. Am I audible? Naririnig naman po.
Yes,
Narinig
loud
po
and
namin
clear.
to. Ma'am, ano po ba ang career transition at kailan ba masasabi na ready na ang isang tao para mag-shift into another career?
Ayan, salamat sa magandang katanungan. Yeah, the word career transition, generally ito yung career change or career shift na tinatawag natin, no? Ito yung isang proseso ng pagpapalit from one career to another, and it has two types, voluntary at saka involuntary. So for voluntary, ito yung any person na naghahanap, no, ng purpose sa kanyang ginagawa. Kaya voluntary siya mag-exit dun sa kanyang existing na trabaho to make a change, no. And a lot of factors naman na associated doon. Pwede po kasi yung life goals niya na iba, status, at saka environment. Some of these are ano naman, no, given na mga reasons, and hindi lamang ito ano, no, parang exclusive sa mga employees or sa workforce. Even yung mga entrepreneurs, they also do career change or career shift. And then parents na returning to work after caregiving or giving birth, ito yung bumabalik na talaga sila, and nag-iiba, no, yung kanilang reason for work. And then pre-retirees, ito yung tinatawag nating encore careers naman yung hinahanap nila, no, yung parang second career. And ganun din yung mga young people na naghahanap ng deeper, no, na yung work hindi lang dapat work siya. It's more than the word itself, no. And again, tayo involuntary, no, which is pag sinabing involuntary, wala tayong choice because either the company or the economy is really pushing us to do that career shifting. Best example of this is yung mga layoffs, no? So, dun sa tanong mo na paano ba natin malalaman na handa na tayo? So, lagi namin sinasabi, no, dito sa when it comes to human resources naman, no, yung readiness to career shifting, it's meron tayong tinatawag na dapat nagsi-self-reflect muna talaga yung tao, no? Which is so timely because it's New Year, no? It's the best way to do a self-reflection or self-assessment. You need to have a clear mindset din at saka address your why, no? Bakit? Bakit ko ba ginagawa to? Bakit gusto ko tong trabaho to? So, yun yung mga dapat nating titignan. Hindi lamang po basta-basta tayo mag-shift ng career because of other reason na nakikita natin. Hindi tayo pwede makiuso lang, no? Because it's a process that we really need.
Okay. Well, ano po yung pinaka-common na dahilan kung bakit maraming Pilipino yung gustong magpalit ng career? Well, base po sa datos, no, ng survey ng jobs.net, nasa generation daw po ng Gen Z yung papalit-palit ng kanilang mga trabaho at ng kanilang career. Meron po bang kaugnayan to sa mindset ng bawat generation?
Yeah, may factor din yun, no? And a good thing that you mentioned those data, and may data tayo from JobsNet, no? For the Philippines, certain demographical factors din kasi, no, yung tinitignan, like salary, location. And here, sa mga people in the workforce natin na nasa Manila at saka sa malalapit na lugar, traffic is also a factor, no, a dahilan or common kung bakit talaga, teka muna, gusto ko na lang ng work na hindi ako sa-stuck ng 3 oras sa traffic, something like that. And then there's this also yung long-term growth na tinatawag natin, the craving for long-term growth, professional development, job dissatisfaction, and financial insecurity. So ito yung most evident na tinatawag natin na reasons, no? But nowadays, looking back at this generation na mga bata nga, no, yung kanilang job hopping. No, there's a term for that, no, job hopping. Nagiging trend siya because people want to get high-paying jobs na kaya naman nilang gawin na because of the digital technology, no? Ang daming emerging economies na kasi ngayon. One is digital and may papasok din na green economy, may blue economy pa. So, young people, they're excited to embrace those things, no? Kaya parang sa kanila, yung attention span din nila, no? Parang sa, ano lang, social media, 15 minutes TikTok, di ba? Mga ganun, 2 minutes, ganun din sila. Parang mabilis silang mapaso or mabore sa ginagawa nila. But there's an advantage and disadvantage naman, no? Dun sa, no? Yeah, but so nakikita natin, madami ng mga choices ang mga tao now. Unlike before, no? 30 years, 40 years stuck ka in a traditional employment.
Kapag lumipat nga po tayo, iwan natin syempre yung ating comfort zone. Paano po haharapin ang takot sa failure or pay cut o pagsisimula ulit as a new employee, lalo na yung mga bata pa, yung mga kabataan?
Yeah, so from my profession din kasi, no, as a career coach, ang nakikita ko common talaga yung fear of the unknown, no? Which is normal dahil nandoon ka sa isang bagay na yun nga, no, hindi mo pa alam eh. Sometimes, 'di ba, yung parang the greener pasture is not always green, no? Paglipat mo pala sa lilipatan mo, brown pala yung grass, no? It's not always green. But then, that's the risk that we need to take. So, ang sinasabi namin, gina-guide namin yung mga taong who wants to go to career shifting into, again, mag-research, no? Do a lot of research muna. Gusto niyang industry, not just the company, industry na lilipatan niya. And then, arm yourself skill map. Ano ba yung mga skills mo na pwedeng magamit mo kahit na hindi ka mag-succeed dito sa lilipatan mo? Pwede ka pa rin, you can always naman move from one job to another. There's no one stopping you naman. Ang nagiging sigurong takot lang natin, baka sabihin sa akin yung resume ko, bakit ganon, palipat-lipat ako. Nowadays, it's no longer a big issue. It is an issue, but not as big as before. So, kailangan mo lang mapakita, no, na, ayun, there are things naman na ginawa ka in order for you to try those specific, that specific movement na ginawa for kung ano man yung work na yun na binago mo. So, always say na set realistic boundaries. No? As in, work on your own pace and environment where you can be productive and build a support network. Para talagang kung sakasakaling mag-fail ka, di ba, you can always ask for recommendation from another people or connection na makakabalik ka sa gusto mong balikan pa rin, no? And then start small, not the big goal na agad-agad gusto mong ma-attain, no? Start small, like part-time or freelance, lets you test the waters. Yun naman yung lagi rin namin ina-advise din.
Hindi pwedeng impulsive na gusto mo
Oo.
nang lipat ka lang kagad, may nakaaway ka lang na
Saka dapat
katrabaho mo.
naka-ready kung ano na yung pupuntahan mo at dapat alam mo yung skills na dapat mong dalhin regardless
So,
kung anong gusto mong gawin o i-shift.
May planning stage pala to.
Right.
No? Hindi basta-basta impulsive decision lang na bigla ka nang lilipat ng career.
Oo.
So, yan, magandang advice po mula sa ating resource person ngayon. Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Reyna Pelayo Lido, at Happy New Year po sa inyo.
Happy New Year!
Here, good luck for 2026.